Today, we're going to find out if AI is going to replace remote closers. And if you want to stay relevant in 2025 as a remote closer or an appointment setter, then you need to understand how AI is changing the game. Now, here's the thing. I'm not just going to make this whole video about how AI is going to destroy the world like everyone else is. What I want you to understand is exactly how AI is actually enhancing remote closers and appointment setters, not replacing them. So in this video, I'm going to break down 4 of the most powerful ways top closers are using AI as their secret weapon, not their replacement. Now, this is the exact framework that's helping some of the best remote closers in the entire industry continue to make $50,000 a month in their commissions. By the way, my name is Aaron Martinez. I've helped train over 4,000 remote closers in the high ticket space, generating hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions every single month. And I just love studying this intersection of AI and sales and psychology. That's what I do all day long. Now, before we dive in, let me just give you a really quick state of the union of AI and sales today. I mean, we're seeing tools that can handle research and draft objection responses, even mimic tonality, but there's a massive gap right now between what AI can do and what makes a truly exceptional closer. And that gap is your opportunity. So the first concept I want to break down is what I call the wisdom gap. Now, this is the golden goose of future-proofing your closing career. You see, AI has knowledge, but it doesn't have wisdom. Let me explain what I mean. You see, knowledge is understanding what objections might come up, right? Wisdom, though, on the other hand, is feeling the prospect's energy shift through the phone and adjusting your approach mid-sentence. Knowledge is having some of the data on conversion rates, but wisdom is knowing when to abandon the script because you sense some sort of emotional opening. This distinction is critical because it's the difference between a tool and a craftsman, right? The tool doesn't necessarily understand nuance, and you, as a closer, do. If you look at how some of the top 1% of closers are operating, they're not just following scripts, right? They're reading between the lines. Now, whenever you're listening to, let's say, a Grant Cardone, for example, right, he's not just listening to words, right? He's listening to tone, he's listening to pace, hesitation. He's picking up on subtle cues that AI just simply cannot detect. Now, here's the tactical approach and what you can focus on is I want you to double down on your emotional intelligence, right? Start documenting the feeling moments in your call. When did you sense hesitation? When did you feel the energy shift, right? The human instincts are your competitive advantage that AI just simply can't replace. Now, the second concept is what I like to call Iron Man in the suit. Now, this is where your real opportunity lies. I want you to think about Iron Man for a second, right? Tony Stark, brilliant on his own, but when he steps into his suit, he becomes superhuman. That's exactly how you should view AI, right? Not as your replacement, but as your power suit. Now, the best closers out there aren't fighting against AI. They're leveraging it to handle the low value tasks so that they can focus on high value human connection because that's where the money is made. For example, I saw this podcast of Alex Hormozi recently talking about how, his team or him specifically, they don't waste time researching prospects anymore manually, right? What they do is they use AI to compile prospect data, identify pain points from social media posts, and even draft personalized outreach, all 100% done with AI. But when it comes to the actual close and having a conversation with them, that's all done by a human. Now, here's what this looks like in practice. If you're on an offer or selling for someone that, let's say they have a list of prospects or applications, for example, you can download all that application data, throw it into a ChatGPT or a Claude, and you can ask it things like, out of these applications, who should I follow up with first? Who has the highest likelihood of closing? And then once you have that data, you can say, hey, AI, draft me up an email or personalize some sort of outreach that I can use to get them on a call. And then let's say you do get on that call and it doesn't go the way that you want. Well, guess what? Throw the call recording into AI and say, hey, what did I do wrong? How could I have closed this? And use that information on your next call. So all you need to do is just track your tasks on a daily basis, or let's just say for a 7-day period, and figure out what tasks require you as a person, as a human that has creativity or emotional intelligence, which ones do I need to be a part of? And the cool thing is a lot of things for admin tasks like filling in data and spreadsheets could be done 100% by AI, and you don't have to spend the time doing it and just focusing on actually making money. Now, the third concept is what I like to call relationship renaissance. And this is probably one of the most exciting shifts in my personal opinion. You see, as AI handles more of the mechanical aspects of sales, right? The moving of spreadsheets and in the CRM, we're actually witnessing a return to deep, meaningful relationship building. I mean, the pendulum is swinging back to the human touch. Think about it. When everyone has access to the same AI tools for outreach, for objection handling, for follow-up, right? What becomes the differentiator? It's your ability to connect as a human being. And guys like Dean Graziosi, right? This dude is a master at this. If you watch any of his sales approaches, he's not trying to outsmart or outmaneuver the prospects. He's genuinely connecting, showing vulnerability, and building trust with the prospect. It's just something that AI simply can't replicate. The tactile approach here is just to start tracking relationship metrics, not just sales metrics, right? How many meaningful, key term there, meaningful conversations are you having on a daily basis? How many prospects remember personal details you shared, right? These relationship indicators will become increasingly valuable as AI commoditizes the technical aspects of closing. Now, the fourth and final concept is what I call the value hierarchy. And this is my final verdict on whether AI will actually replace closers or not. Here's the truth. AI will absolutely close deals, but not the ones that matter the most. There's a hierarchy of sales value. So at the bottom are transactional sales, commodity sales, right? AI will dominate here. Think a low ticket product, 27 bucks. In the middle area are solution sales, right? More of a mid ticket, maybe $597, $997 product. AI could still do pretty good there, might need a little bit of human help. And at the top, these are transformational sales, right? Humans will continue to dominate this. Think $2,997, $3,000, upwards of $100,000, right? The higher the price point, the more complex the solution and the more emotional the decision. This is where more human involvement will be required. So the tactile approach here, move up the value chain, position yourself for complex, high ticket, emotionally driven sales where the human connection is irreplaceable. So there you have it, the 4 key concepts that will help you not just survive, but thrive as a remote closer in the AI era. So to recap, you want to leverage the wisdom gap, right? AI has knowledge, you have wisdom. Number 2, become an Iron Man in the suit. Use AI as your enhancement, not your replacement. Number 3, lead the relationship renaissance. Double down on human connection now. And number 4, understand the value hierarchy and position yourself at the very top to get paid the top dollars. Elon Musk says it best, you are paid in the proportion of the problems that you solve. So if you solve big problems, you make big money. Now, the future of remote closing isn't about humans versus AI. It's about humans leveraging AI to become the best closers that there's ever been in really any time ever. As always, down below in the description of this video, we have a full-on training of how to get started with remote closing, how to find some of the best jobs, and also how can you use this one high-value AI-proof skill to make your first $10,000 a month online. So you can click the first link down there in the description. As always, my name is Aaron here from the Remote Closing Academy. We'll see you guys on the next video. Leave a comment down below, leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a dislike if you didn't like it. We'll see you on the next one.